Sure.
Welcome back to the fourth installment of R.O.T.D. I'm your humble referee, Tyler, and we are, of course, joined by several familiar faces who we will get through right now, starting with Lindy,
Sup?
Leslie,
Oh hey.
Yeah.
and Tim.
Hi.
Yeah, yo.
Yeah.
And we're ready to get into our warm-up questions, but first we have to
Spin
spin the
The
wheel.
It's that.
Wheel.
It's that. God damn it.
We quite literally picked which Blade Runner we were watching today at first with the wheel. There's
Oh
two
my
of
God.
them, and we were
Nice.
like, wheel.
Live by the
I'm
wheel.
gonna say Lindy this time.
Okay.
Mm.
I've
Trying
been wrong.
different.
What happened
It's
here?
gonna be Leslie again.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Lindy, because it's Leslie.
Look at that.
Hey, get pleated.
All right, so it's Leslie again.
Oh, I should just vote on me next time.
Yeah. What's one thing that always makes your character smile?
Seeing functional technology.
Base. Lindy?
Hmm. Her glowy swords.
Based. Tib? Excuse me.
Um,
Can Kai
Uh,
smile? Is he capable of smiling?
I dare say I think it's Kai has not canonically smiled in any of the previous sessions.
Base.
So I'm gonna be like not. No answer.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay. Back to Leslie.
Not yet. There's hope.
There is hope. Let's see. All right, here's a fun one, especially in the small 3 sessions we've played so far. What is one thing your character has changed their mind about?
Oh. Oh, that's a hard one.
Mhm.
Maybe that some of her memories aren't quite what she thinks they are.
Got it.
If that makes sense.
Lindy?
I think like the types of allies she seeks out.
Okay. Okay. Tim?
I guess the best way to describe it is that the only thing that's changed his mind is that maybe there is actually a way out of the cage he's in right now.
Okay. Okay. Next up, and our final question. This will be a fun one to try to decipher. What is one of your character's fondest memories?
I think bonding with these new, what she would say, quote unquote, our friends, Kai and Proxy. Just her random adventures on the ship and just things like that.
Okay. Lindy?
Maybe getting out of prison.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty
fair.
good.
I would say so, yeah. Tim?
The fondest memory, probably at this current moment,
Mm-hmm.
honestly, is gonna be when Proxy probably said, I don't want you to be hurt."
Based.
Oh, stop.
That was a new one for Kai.
Oh, wait, I thought of something else. Working with her creator.
Yeah, that's fair. That is fair.
Yeah.
Who we have
I kind of forgot all about her backstory for a hot second, so.
Oh, good. So, last time we left off, Mita was missing. Kai and Vivi were at each other's throats. And oddly enough, Proxy was doing her best to be a peacekeeper for the first time in her life. And Zeri, well, Zeri's there. She's doing her thing. So we're going to start off with Mita, actually, with your conversation that you left off with Braxton when we were last here. So he just introduces himself to you. He's just told you his name is Braxton. And yeah, you're free to roll with it from here. You are bound to the chair at the moment.
From what I remember, she doesn't know anything about Braxton's connection to anyone other than Kai, because she got her memory wiped. Correct.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So she's just gonna, once she finds out his name is Braxton, she's probably gonna be like, oh! Oh! Okay. Oh! Braxton Cater?
Yeah. Why do you know that?
Oh, we've been actually looking for you. I'm glad I found you.
Define we.
Oh, I have a couple of, I'd like to say friends, but they would probably say acquaintances. Kai and, Proxy.
Kai.
Yes.
As in Kai 33.
I do remember those numbers being thrown around a couple of times, yes.
As in the fuck who's currently hunting me down as we speak.
Yes! And she just has this big smile on her face.
I'm not sure we can be friends, Mita.
Oh. But I don't think we want to hunt you. It's just what his thing is. I don't quite understand why.
So you
Proxy's
don't have a
been-
vested interest in killing me then?
No, not at all. I don't. I'm just on it for the ride.
Well, that's nice of you.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'm here to learn.
Mita, got any bright ideas about getting out of here?
Oh.
I'm like 99% sure these guys are going to strip us for parts, and quite frankly, I don't want that to happen.
Wait, us?
Yeah.
Are you an android?
Yes.
Oh. Well, that's neat. I feel a kinship.
Me too. Me too, Mita.
Okay. Well,
Now, you got any ideas about what we can do to get out of here, for starters?
what are we currently just bound, like our hands behind chairs and stuff? Okay. Can I say that I have like a switchblade in my wrist? Is that a thing that she can have on her?
I'll give it to you.
Oh, fuck yeah, I'm gonna add that. Yeah, she's just gonna be like, oh, well, I have this, and then all of a sudden you hear, and then you like her ropes fall off her hands, and she goes, oh, well, that worked well. And then she starts going down. I'm guessing her feet are tied to the chair as well.
Yeah.
She's gonna start untying her feet.
Well, that's nifty.
Yeah, well, I just installed this a few months back. I'm glad it helped out and worked really well. And she's gonna walk over to him and start taking off all his ropes.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Sounds good. Okay. Perfect. So, you are now unbound and sort of let loose in this room that you're in. It's smaller. I'd say you're inside of a factory of sorts. You do still have your communications relay on you, Mita, if you wish to try to communicate with either your party members or with Suli, so on and so forth.
I think I'll probably communicate to Suli first and just be like, hello, Suli.
Greetings,
Can you
Mita.
hear me?
It is good to see you're back online.
Yes,
Tell me,
I was taken
what are you
off.
doing in the industrial district?
I do not know. I think I was kidnapped. I am here with my new friend Braxton.
Braxton. Does
Yes.
Braxton have a last name?
Cater.
Braxton Cater.
Yes.
I'm running a background check. He
He
is
seems
currently
nice.
wanted for 50 million script.
Oh, wow. Good for him.
He is a worthwhile bounty. Are you in immediate danger, Mita?
Not currently, but it could change very quickly.
Would you like me to patch you through to the others?
Sure. I guess that's... Maybe, yeah. They're probably looking for me.
Very well. Patching through now. I'm assuming that Kai and Proxy are probably looking around the area that Mita was last seen in.
Yeah.
And suddenly you get a little beep beep on your little radios that are attached to your suits and whatnot. As Mita's voice begins to carry over the radio.
Hello.
Mita?
Hi.
Mita, are you alright?
I'm doing great. I met a new friend.
Where are you?
His name's Braxton.
you're with
Braxton?
him.
Yes. I remember that, Kai, you were looking for him. He seems nice though. You shouldn't kill him.
We'll 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 talk about that later. Okay, Mira, listen to me. Can you see anything, any identifiers in wherever you are? Is there
We're in a
anything
warehouse.
is there any like
A
indication
factory,
of
I think.
Oh, a factory. Yeah. We're in a factory. And then can she use her network consciousness to kind of see if there's any cameras that she can hook up to nearby to like get a lay of the
Yeah,
land?
certainly, certainly. In doing so, you don't really see any signage that really helps you pinpoint where you are. However, you do look into the next room and see several masked users in the next room playing cards at the moment.
Um, yeah, she's just gonna be like, well, we're in a factory, and I have just looked through the camera system, and next door are a bunch of people with masks. They're playing cards. One guy is not very good at his poker face.
Suli, can you pinpoint her position?
Pinpointing. Pinpointing. It appears my GPS navigation is being blocked by some kind of jammer in the area.
Oh,
worth a
well,
try?
no worries. Braxton and I can
Um,
handle it.
is Zeri and I forgot the sister's name.
Vivi.
Vivi.
Vivi? Yeah,
Yes.
are they with us?
Yes.
Hey, Vivi, do you know of any local factories that might be abandoned? I doubt they'd be in one that's currently running. Or actually, is it running, Mita?
Um, is it? Or is
Based
it
off what you can
kind of...
hear now.
No, it seems to not be functioning at the moment.
Well, if you're looking for factories, that's going to be in the industrial district. That's going to be on the southwest side of town.
Like I said,
If they
you don't
kept
need
her
to
in
worry
town.
about us. Me and Braxton can get out.
We should at
Right?
least try to find her.
Braxton, right? We can handle this. She looks over at him.
He's like looking around the sort of room that you're in. He's like, yeah, don't worry, we got this covered. Besides, I don't need Kai coming anywhere near me for the time being. I'm not ready for him yet.
I relay that to Kai and just go, he doesn't seem to like you very much.
Feelings mutual. All right. Well, we'll try to head out that way.
Okay. Wish us luck. And she kind of just turns off her comm system.
Well, at least they're alive.
I guess we'll just head that way and see if we can hear any fighting.
Yes, we're going on an adventure. Finally. Can I come? My first mission? Zeri says.
And,
She's like
Sure, why
striking
not?
fighting
well,
poses right now.
well, considering you kicked my ass not like 20 minutes ago, sure.
Damn right. Let's go get our bot back. And thus, the party begins navigating over to the industrial district with Zeri. Mita, in the meantime, you and Braxton start working on an escape plan if you would like.
Yeah, I'll kind of turn to Braxton and be like, so do we want to do this stealth-like, or do we want to just blow shit up?
I think we want to just get out of here as quickly and quietly as we possibly can, because these guys, while I'm not particularly scared of the ones in there, they have higher-ups that I'm not very fond of meeting. So,
Who are these people?
no, they're the faceless ones. Can't tell by all the
Oh.
mask?
Do they not have faces underneath?
No.
That's weird.
They skin them off in favor of wearing the mask.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm uncomfortable.
You should be. You guys are fucked up.
Oh, okay. We should leave now.
Yeah, we should. What are you thinking? We find a window, try to jimmy our way out,
Okay.
try to sneak
She
around
just-
the building? What do
She
you...
just starts walking towards a window.
Okay.
Just
There's no
not
windows
even-
on the ground level, I will say. Everything,
Okay.
all the windows are going to be like up towards the roof. It's sort of curvature.
Is
kind
there a
of
front
windows.
door?
Not that you would know about immediately. You've never walked this factory before, but I'm sure there's a front door somewhere.
Okay. She'll just follow Braxton.
Okay, so what are we thinking we're doing? Are we going for the door? Are we gonna try to sneak through the room that's full of these fucking goons? How are we doing
Well-
this?
The face thing kind of makes me uneasy, so I'd like to not sneak through that room.
Okay. Can you think of any way that we can get up to those windows?
Well, I am pretty strong. I could maybe give you a boost.
All right, but then how do you get out?
She looks around for like crates or something she could climb up.
Mm-hmm.
She moved them.
I will say that there are no crates in this room that look usable.
Can she jump really high? She
I don't think so.
God damn it.
Listen,
Um
give me the boost, and I'll go get help. Who are your people aside from Kai? Because I'm trying to avoid him at any cost.
oh, there's somebody named Proxy.
Okay.
And I also have some people that I don't like to call friends, but they seem to have some affection towards me. Vivi and Zeri.
Oh,
One of
good.
them owns a pawn shop.
Yeah. I know Vivi's pawn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you know them? You want me to get word
Yes.
to them when I get out?
Uh, yeah, I guess.
All right. Give me the boost.
Okay. And she goes for it.
Give me an athletics check.
Ew, what is fortune? I got a 2.
May I encourage you?
Don't like using it
Hey.
'cause you use chaos against me. Oh, fine. And that's just another D4, right?
Correct, Amanda.
I got a 6 then with that.
Alrighty, perfect. You launch Braxton up towards this railing, and you watch as he latches onto it and climbs over onto the catway that's sort of above you. And he's like, okay. And you see him climbing over the side and to the window, and he goes, all right. Once I get out of here and I figure out where I am, I'll tell your friends to come and get you. In the meantime, you might want to pretend to be stuck to that chair still,
Oh,
in case they come
I
back
was
in.
just gonna wait here, and you see her kind of sit crisscross applesauce on the
Yeah,
ground, right?
I wouldn't do that, because
Oh,
they'll shoot you as soon as they walk in if they see you're free. You're a bot. They can't take the risk.
oh, okay. And she just starts kind of humming and walking back to the chair.
Best of luck, Mita. He kind of
Thanks.
salutes towards her and then closes the window as he climbs out. And back to Kai and Proxy at this point, as you get a communication signal from an unknown caller. I will say, you hear a voice come over the radio and he goes, "Is this working?"
We can hear
Hi?
you.
Great, great. Can I assume one of you is Kai then?
That's me.
All right, fuck you. But other person on the voice line, listen up. It looks like
It,
this is some kind of meat packaging plant on the industrial side of town. The fucking name's all fucked up. Is that
um,
Joe Schmo? Is what I think it says.
oh my God.
Yeah, something
God
like that.
damn
Joe
it.
Schmo's meat packaging or something. I don't know. I've never heard of
Yeah,
that
I know
fucking
where
name
that
before.
is. Yeah.
All right, beautiful.
Is Braxton? Are
You,
you Braxton?
I can neither confirm nor deny that I am Braxton. Who's asking?
Braxton, do you know Sam?
Why do you know Sam?
I need to
Besides,
talk to you.
Sam's dead. And he cuts the line of communication
Oh shit.
immediately.
Braxton?
I think he hung up.
Guys are just gonna look over, kind of. He kind of wanting to say, "Are you okay?" But it's like, no, it's okay.
Let's just go try to find that factory.
All right. Who knows? Maybe we'll catch up to him before he gets out of Dodge.
Maybe.
Alrighty, so you make your way to the industrial district. You're looking around. You do find the Joe Schmo's meat packaging plant sign.
Well, this looks like it. Um, can I see if like there's any guards or anything on the outside?
Yeah, give me an investigation check and I'll tell you how the outside is looking at the moment.
Investigation.
Oh shit! I'm not level 20.
Hey.
No.
2.
Okay, yeah, looking at the outside, there doesn't seem to be anything standing
I
in
think
your
I
way.
need new
in
dice.
this place. Looks good so far.
Hate my dice.
A poor worksman blames their tools.
Shut up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Um,
I don't see anybody.
Can Kai look?
Yeah, go for it.
D4 plus mind.
Yes.
That's a 3.
A 3? All right. You also don't see anything on the outside. However, you have a bad feeling about this.
I got a bad feeling about this.
I think he's got a
I don't
bad
know. It
feeling
looks
about this.
okay.
We didn't hear that Mita knew that there was, or did we? That Mita knew there's like
Mita,
4 guys.
yeah, Mita mentioned that there were
Yeah, I
guys
think we did
inside,
hear.
Oh,
but
Yeah.
didn't say anything about the outside. Yeah, I
well,
say
I
we
know
just
there's.
go in, set the place aflame.
I like your
Well,
gusto, kid,
Thank you.
but we are trying to rescue someone from in there.
Well, she's a bot. It's not like she can burn anyways.
Yeah, but something might fall, and
Oh yeah, she could be crushed to death. Well, not death, but uselessness.
wow.
She can't die. So
So
Look, maybe we'll go around back and see if we can find a window or something.
yeah, we could
I
do that.
guess that's the best course. Is there a door or a window?
All right, so you head around back and you see the windows that you see an open window basically, probably the one that Braxton climbed through. You wouldn't have any knowledge of that, but you do see a window. It's going to be very hard to reach as there's nothing really to climb on this side. But yes, you do see windows, in fact.
I could always throw
Uh,
you up there, looking at Zeri and Proxy.
Or
That would be fun.
give me a boost.
It might be a little tall for that. I think it will require some tossing.
Come on, don't you want to get tossed?
But then, how are we gonna get out again?
We'll get out after we kill them all. After I zap everyone to death. Zzz, zzz.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
You remind me of whenever I was a kid, and I don't think that's a good thing.
All right, are you throwing them?
If they agree to be thrown, it's either that or
Jerry's
we'll.
down, but
It's either
Proxy's
that
a little
or
iffy at the moment. So
I kick down a door, and we just
I
do this
think-
analog.
I think, yeah, like throw me in the window, I guess.
Oh shit!
all right, give me 2 athletics checks then.
Oh, geez.
All right. Let's see.
First one will be Zeri, and second one will be Proxy.
That's a 3
Ooh, okay.
for the first
Oh.
one,
Yep.
and that's a 6 for the second one.
Beautiful.
Oh, good.
Okay, so Zeri gets thrown up towards the window, but is now hanging out of the window. She didn't make it all the way through. Proxy, on the other hand, flies straight over her and lands on the catwalk.
I
Oh.
really
Please
thought
help.
that would have gone the other way.
Please help!
Oh, I help her up.
I can electrocute things. I don't have upper body strength. Proxy pulls her in, and they're now on the catwalk, and they can see Mita acting like she's tied to the chair still.
She's kind of humming and bobbing her head.
Do I see any other bad people?
Not at this exact moment now.
I kind of like whisper shout, like people do. Mita! Mita!
She's like looking around. She doesn't look up. She just looks kind of like around her. You just see her head swivel, and she goes, "Am I hearing things? Is that
Mita, up
Fox?"
here!
She looks up, and oh, hello!
Hi, Mita!
Oh, hi! Oh, hi.
Fuck you.
We're here to rescue
Can't
you?
wait to see your memory get wiped again.
Sorry.
You know what? I'd rather just stay here. You can leave. I'm just gonna. And she sits back down
Let's
and
leave her
like
here.
ties herself back up.
Yeah, let's go.
Mita! We gotta get out of here, Mita.
Nah. She wants to stay here. Let her stay here. We can always find another one of her. There's plenty of her on Scion.
Zeri, unlike
She-
you, actually care about her.
Yeah,
She
that's
gets
a
back
silly
up
thing
and
to
looks
do.
back
It's
at
an
Zeri
object.
and goes. She gets back up and looks back at Zeri and goes, "This is why you have no friends, because you're mean." And she goes, "I will go with you, Proxy, not because of Zeri."
And yet I
she
still
stands
somehow
back
have
up.
more friends than you.
Not true.
Try
It's
me,
not
bitch.
quantity. It's
Can you
quality.
stop fighting? We need to get out of here.
I'm tired of her being mean to me all the time when I haven't done a damn thing to her.
You just were mean to me right now.
Yeah,
You
because
said
you
you could
you
just find
started.
another
You
bot.
always started.
Can I look
Yeah, you want
around
to
and
sit
see
here
if
and you
there's
want to
like a
act like you're
rope?
special. Yeah, you can go ahead and look around. Give me an investigation.
I just
Hold
imagine
on.
Kai just standing down, just like,
Just hearing
what
the
did I do?
I can't believe they haven't heard us
Come on,
arguing
dice.
yet.
And suddenly,
Oh yes, I got a 5.
all right, beautiful. So you are able to find rope, but as you do so, you can
No.
Son of a
hear
bitch.
the door to the room opening up at this point.
Oh.
And Zeri
I
ducks
take out
down
my
immediately.
gun,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess I'm just ready. I'm gonna see who walks through the door 1st.
Mm-hmm. So it's one of the masked members. They
Are you
walk
guys
in.
in my room or are you guys still on the catwalk?
They're in your room on the catwalk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But they're still above me. Okay.
They're still above you, yes. So you see a masked member walk in. He goes, "Oh shit! Hey,
I'm
where'd the
gonna
other
shoot him.
bot go?"
He has an invisibility modification. He's right there. Say hi, Braxton. And you hear her go, hi, Braxton.
Oh
Can
my
I shoot
God.
him?
You could roll too, yeah.
I was gonna say
Okay.
she just karate chops his neck. Like,
I got a 5.
Okay, yeah. So you shoot this masked member in the face, and you pretty much kill him instantly. And as you do so, you hear what sounds like a chainsaw in the next room, and you hear several masked members screaming at this point as well.
That was weird. Can I tie the rope to the railing and put it down for her?
Yeah, you can do that certainly.
Is
Just the sounds of battle being done in the next room. What's up?
is Vivi still next to me?
Vivi did not come with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. After hearing the gunshot, Kai's like, "What's going up there?"
Just wait.
And then the sounds of the chainsaw also echo out to Kai as well. Also,
Well, that's not good. Um,
Is the rope successfully tied to the railing?
Feel like that needs to be a skill check.
did you
Probably.
go to scouts?
Did you
Did you learn how?
What do you have, Lindy?
Okay, let's see. Generalist knowledge? Does that work?
Yeah, we'll do generalist. Why not?
Nice. Ugh. A 2.
Unfortunate. The rope,
Mm-hmm.
you tie the knot, and the moment that you let it go, the rope just falls down to the floor.
Shit.
are there more people in the room yet?
Were you never a scout?
What?
I guess not.
If you can find another rope, I can do it. Maybe.
Can I find another rope?
Roll investigation again.
I was gonna say, am I
Can
currently
Mita throw
dealing-
the rope?
That's what I was gonna
back
ask.
up?
Is like, if I'm currently dealing with fighting people, I can't. But if there's no one in my room, can I
No
just
one's
throw
in
the
your
rope
room
back up?
currently, no.
Okay,
You
I'm
can
just gonna try to throw the rope back up to them.
give me an athletics check.
Fuck. Let me use roll 20 this. That would
Maybe
be a
I should
1.
too.
Damn.
Oh no.
Maybe I shouldn't.
She throws the rope up, and it falls right back down again.
Can I try again?
Why do we suck at this?
Yeah, go ahead. Give it a whirl.
I got a 2.
You throw it up, and it falls right back down again.
She goes, wow, I need to work on my rope work.
Can I look for another rope?
Give me an investigation.
Jesus. How did we go from the?
Can I just keep trying to throw it? I got another 2. I got another 1. I got another 1. I got another 2. I got a 3.
The rope burst into flames at this point.
Oh fuck!
There's no more rope. The rope's over.
That's weird.
The rope's done for.
Just goes, oh wow.
I think you threw it too hard.
Oh my God!
I
When
just don't know my
Supersonic
own
broke the
strength.
sound
I'd
barrier.
say so.
So good.
Hey, Mita,
Hi.
you want to can maybe get a look at what's going on in the next room, just so we have an idea of what
Okay.
we're dealing with?
She just walks right out.
Okay, maybe not that far. Just a peek. A
Oh.
peek.
She walks backwards and just peeks.
Give me a perceive check.
Okay, what is my perception? Nope. Exact same fucking D4. Okay, I'm gonna try my dice this time.
Okay.
I got a 3.
Okay, wonderful.
Oh wait, is perceive mind? Or is that body?
I would say it's mind.
I got a 4 then.
Beautiful. So with
I
your
perceive
4,
with my muscles.
my God.
Her
With
pecs are like...
my eyeball muscles. So you look into the next room, and you're watching Braxton just chainsawing his way through the mass members at this point.
Shit.
Oh shit.
And he's fighting about 6 or 7 of them on his own, I would say. But he's like, dodging the bullets, dodging the hits, and just cutting through motherfuckers left and right.
Meetup opens the door fully and just goes, "Hi, Braxton!"
Hi, Mita! As he cuts through another guy.
She's gonna go over and try to help.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
Can I shoot them from where I am with my rifle?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's hope you don't roll low.
Okay, range. That is a 1.
Oh, God.
Oh, good.
Well,
I need to change dice.
And Braxton was worried about Kai.
I'm just gonna let that miss. And
Instead of shooting him.
yeah, instead of killing Braxton outright.
That's probably best.
So much.
So you miss.
Plot armor at its finest.
Terrible shot, Mita.
I'm sorry.
Do better. You got this.
Oh. Okay, she's gonna try again.
Go ahead.
Isn't that more gunshots? What's happening?
Oh no, I got another 1. I think I'm gonna stop.
I think Mita's fighting in the next room.
Mita, you get back off. Just get out of here. I got this.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah, go on. I'll catch up with you. Or maybe I won't, because you got that fuckhead with you. But either way, get out of here. Go.
Okay, thank you, bye!
Yep, see ya.
She turns around and, you know what? Instead of trying the catwalk, she's gonna look for another area to, leave, because they're all preoccupied with Braxton, right?
Yeah, you could just walk out the front door if you so wish.
She's just gonna walk out the front fucking door.
You are gonna have to give me a evade check to avoid being detected by them, though.
Please tell me that's better. God damn it, you keep picking on my shitty ones. Okay. Come on, dice! I got a 3.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, you just walk out of the establishment.
Unless it's mined, then I'd get a 4, but I don't know.
Either way, you walk out. You're fine.
Okay, cool.
You're good. We've struggled enough today. The first 30 minutes of this
Flames,
playthrough.
of course I struggled enough.
All right. So you are able to make your way around back to Kai if you want to, or where is Mita going from here? Because now Proxy and Zeri don't know where the hell you are. So
I think she's just gonna walk around the building to where she knew the back was.
okay, yeah. So Mita walks around and Kai can see her at the end of the alleyway at this point.
Guy's just looking up at the window, just looks over, he's like, "Oh, hey, Mita. What the hell?
She goes, "Oh, hello! I didn't know you were here too.
How did you get out here?
I walked out the front door."
What?"
I'm guessing Proxy and Zeri are still inside trying to find a rope.
Yeah.
Have you found one yet?
Proxy! Zeri!
Mita's outside
Hang
going,
on,
"Good
we're
luck!"
trying to find a rope.
No, I think you should come
Mita's
out here.
literally outside and she's yelling, "Good luck, Proxy and Zeri. I'm sure you'll find a rope."
Thanks, Mita.
What?
What?
Go
Yeah,
look out the window.
Yeah, you look down and see Mita
Mita?
standing next to Kai.
How do you?
I walked out the front door.
Never mind. Come on, Zeri.
I got one.
It's okay, Zeri. We don't need a rope anymore. Well,
Oh, well, I mean, we need to get down.
maybe to get down.
I got you. I got you.
Do we really want to trust this guy with catching us?
Are you sure?
I threw you up there. I can get you down.
Throwing and catching
Safely,
are
maybe.
two different activities.
Mita also holds out her arms and goes, "Jump!"
Oh,
I
no.
don't like our odds here, but here goes nothing. And Zeri just dives out the window.
What,
Who's catching her?
Let's see.
Wait and see how she does.
I'll
Let's
try.
flip a coin and see.
Oh, okay, good.
Kai's heads. Mita's tails. Kai, it's you.
Well,
God.
I guess it's athletics.
Yes, sir.
That's a 3.
All right, fair enough. You catch Zeri, but there's very little grace to it, and you fall over down on the ground with her at this point.
Okay. You're a lot heavier than you are.
Score! It's all the electricity.
Yeah.
Oh, How's your athletics, Mita?
Oh, the way I've been rolling, I would not suggest jumping into the front.
Do you just want to?
uh, I'll jump. Yeah. I
Okay.
jump. I jump to
I,
Kai.
I, I just want to like push Zeri off. All right. I promise that won't happen again.
It better not.
Yep. A 4.
Beautiful. You catch Proxy with grace.
Let's see what I would have gotten. I got a 1, so yeah, it's a good thing.
Proxy would have died immediately.
Immediately.
To jail.
Thanks,
See, not
Kai.
that bad, huh?
Yeah, not at the moment.
Hey, Mina, what was going on in the next room? All we heard was a
Braxton
chainsaw.
killing a bunch of people with a chainsaw.
Oh. That's
Braxton?
fun.
Yeah. He told me to run. Because I kept shooting and missing.
I just run to the front.
Okay.
I guess...
In doing so, you see Braxton climbing onto a nearby roof at this point, just covered in blood, with a chainsaw on his back. Oh. Who the hell are you?
Braxton, it's me.
Yeah, you're you. Who is you?
I'm Sam.
What?
I think you're my brother?
I told you over the radio that my sister's dead. I don't know what kind of prank you think you're playing on me here, but I ain't falling for it.
I'm not dead. I don't really remember you, but I'm not dead.
He clearly doesn't remember you either. Tim, would you say Kai is coming around the corner at this point?
Yeah, at this rate, Kai.
Okay, so Kai shows up and Braxton kind of looks at him and then looks at Proxy and goes, "Ah, I see. You're working with him. Think you can trick me." He starts reaching for a holstered gun at this point.
Kai's gonna reach for his too, just like,
I
listen, Braxton.
Jump on Kai.
No, what? No, Kai. Oh God.
Braxton starts shooting at this point. I think he starts making his way up the ladder and firing bullets at you until he's out of sight, basically. Here, let's see if any of them hit.
I think at this point, Mita walks around the corner and goes, "Bye, Braxton!"
Nope, you're fine. Bye, Mita! As he, makes his way off into the distance.
I'm just, on top of Kai
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. You got him, up against the wall or something, I would assume.
I feel like Kai banged his head against the wall. It's like, ow. I'm not sure if thanks or...
I'm sorry, anyway. I just get up awkwardly.
Well, he was on the roof over there, and then Proxy decided to tackle me.
I didn't
Mita
know.
goes, "That looks like fun," and she also jumps on Kai.
Oh, fuck! Kai's just, trying to struggle. Just,
Mita?
Yes.
Maybe you should get off of him.
Oh, sorry, I thought this was a human thing. And she gets up and helps Kai back up.
Kai's just a straight, completely loose, just, ow.
So
I guess happened? I would help him up. We saw Braxton, and I thought that you guys were gonna shoot each other.
I was just, you know how I am. I was just reaching for the holster. I wasn't gonna pull it on him.
Yeah. Anyway, do we want to? I don't know. Should we even look for him at this point?
Listen, I don't know what I'll do whenever I see him. Letting him get away now might be the best chance, but he's all the answers he got.
He said he wasn't... Oh, was I there for that?
What?
When he said that he wasn't ready for Kai?
I think...
You might have heard it over the radio, I think.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
He said he wasn't ready for you yet.
Wait, I'm confused. What is this whole thing with you, Proxy, and being Sam, and having a connection to Braxton?
Oh, Mita!
Yeah?
Your memory was erased.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Who would erase my memory?
I look at Kai and Zay.
Tell
Kai
it anymore,
is
and we'll
just
do it again.
Kai's just like leaning against the wall at this rate, just like rubbing his body. He's like,
Mita looks right at Proxy and goes, "Do you know who did this? Because that's kind of mean."
I know. And yeah, I do. Look,
Listen, Mita. I had your memory erased.
And she just looks like she's not angry. She just looks really sad and like kind of heartbroken. Because I think Kai was like the last person she's expect. Like, because Zeri and Vivi she's mad at, but Kai she just looks sad and she just goes, "Why?"
I was thinking about it too pragmatically. I thought you were having technical issues, so I thought I could fix it.
She like looks deep into his eyes, and does Kai seem sincere in that?
There is an iota of sincerity of he like initially he didn't have like a regret, but now in hindsight,
But like he's telling the truth, like that.
oh yeah,
He thought,
that's
okay. She kind of looks at him, and then she puts her hand on his shoulder, and she just says, "I forgive you," and like turns around and just walks away, like just.
Well, that was easy.
And then she glares at Zeri and goes, "I'm not done with you, though."
I don't care.
look, maybe we should go back to the shop and just regroup.
Sounds
probably
like
for
a
the
plan.
best.
You mean to the shop where they erased my memory?
And we'll do it again.
See, Zeri,
Mhm.
this
Well,
is
maybe we
why
can
I don't like you.
have a
You
talk
keep
about that.
threatening me with this. That's not how you treat
Oh,
people.
because you're openly hostile all the time. Have you ever considered not doing that? You don't do it with these two.
I'm not
And he fucked
openly
you. He's the
hostile
one
to
who
them
erased
because
your memory.
they don't threaten me with erasing my memory.
I just start walking towards the shop.
Zeri, just
We should program you not to argue, actually. That'd be a good step in
Again,
the right
this
direction.
is why I'm hostile to you, because you keep trying to change me. Why?
If we
Kai's
didn't
just gonna
change you,
walk
you wouldn't
away.
be a person at all, Mita.
She kind of gets silent and just stands there and thinks about it and just follows Proxy, but doesn't say more.
And Zeri comes along. And we head back to Vivi's shop. And Vivi's just chilling out behind the counter, per usual.
Hey, Vivi.
And the chainsaw that Braxton was using is on the counter currently.
Oh, did Braxton make it back?
Oh, yeah, he stopped by. Needs me to clean his saw for him. One of them, anyways.
Did
What a
he
gentleman.
say anything?
Yeah, he said that two shield fucks showed up. One was pretending to be his sister, which really fucked him up. And, after that, he said he's gonna get the fuck out of here while he can, and he left.
Vivi, he was talking about me.
Oh.
I'm not pretending.
Oh, yeah, that was you, wasn't it? Shit, I should have said something to him. God damn.
Mita goes, "You're his sister?"
Yeah. Can I just like give her a quick explanation of
Yeah.
some things?
Yeah, sounds good. Catch her up to speed on the tapes and whatnot.
Okay,
yeah.
so I'm like caught up to speed on everything now then?
Yeah, close enough, yeah.
Except for I'm guessing what Proxy told me about the
Correct.
person.
Yeah, I
Because
don't think I would have said that
yeah,
in
she's
front of
Not out
everybody.
loud, yeah. Okay. So I'm caught up with everything but that. Cool.
Yep.
Mita goes, "Wow, I was sitting in the room with your brother the whole Wait, your brother's an android? Are you an android?" And she just starts poking you in the shoulder.
I don't think I am, and that's, I guess, where I'm kind of confused about how we could be related. Or why my parents would have called him my brother.
Well, if you want to figure out if you're an android, we can take a DNA sample.
Can Mita tell if Proxy's an android or not?
No, not directly, no.
Okay.
Outwardly, most people aren't
I
able
guess-
to tell, but...
I didn't really think about the possibility that I could actually be one.
Well, let's try it. Let me get my kit.
I could cut your forearm open.
That's okay, Mita. Thanks,
Oh.
though.
You're welcome.
Vivi comes back with like a small med kit and is like, "All right, if I could just see your hand for a moment."
I show her my hand.
She jabs you in the index finger with a needle.
No.
Okay, get that. Slip that in this machine. Oh, here's a band-aid. There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see. It should tell in about 30 seconds.
30 seconds, huh?
So how about this weather we're having? It's pretty crazy, right?
Yeah,
Haven't,
it's
haven't had...
sunny.
It is. You know, I kind of miss the rain some days, to be honest.
Yeah.
I prefer the
Oh,
rain.
well.
It
What can
helps
you
me
do?
get around stealthily. Covers the sound of gunshots.
I just like look at Kai awkwardly.
I bet it does. I bet it does. Yeah, you're not an android.
I guess that's a relief? Maybe not a relief? I don't know.
Mita looks kind of sad that she's not an android.
That still begs the question: is Braxton taking the place of your brother, or
He
Yeah.
seemed to know about Sam anyway.
And androids can't necessarily grow up from childhood to adulthood. They're just a child or made an adult. So that's kind of a concern.
This is correct. Yeah.
Do you know anything about Braxton? About, like, maybe he's not fully an android?
Me?
No, I'm asking Vivi.
Oh, okay.
Not to my knowledge, no. As far as I know, he's full android.
would we have overall knowledge that it's possible to implant someone's personality into a android?
I don't think you would have knowledge of that now. Not at this day and age. As androids are still a pretty ever evolving thing at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Uh, well, thanks for checking, Vivi.
Of course. If you need anything
Um,
else, just let me know.
Can I talk to you alone for a second?
Yeah, of course. You all stay here. Don't break anything, or you're buying it. And
Uh-huh.
Vivi walks out with Proxy at this point into like a back office area.
Yeah,
She sits down and she's like, "All right, what's up?"
I wanted to talk to you about Mita
Mm-hmm.
and her programming.
Yeah.
Um, Look, I I know it's kind of awkward to ask, but can you just not modify her anymore?
Well, I could, but she'll be stuck at a point where she's at currently, and she won't be able to evolve past that.
I guess I'm not against her evolving.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want you to erase her memory anymore.
Yeah, that was an extreme situation. We've only had to do that twice, so.
Can you talk to me before you do that again?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just, I don't know if you've seen or not, but Mita has this other mode that she can go into
Yeah,
that
I've
I
seen it.
have absolutely no control over, and honestly, I can't even figure out where it starts in the programming. So there's nothing to be done about it. It's basically a rogue element in there, which is what I'm trying to
Eh,
take care of. Because if that's something she can channel, that'd be great, for her survival and whatnot. But in the fact that she can't really control it, it's more of a detriment, and why she was going to be a piece of scrap metal on Chunketeer originally. So I've been trying to
Yeah,
save her from that. And
well,
the
I
people who
appreciate
own
that.
her aren't fond of how long the process is taking. So,
Who own her?
mm-hmm, over on Scion. I've only got Mita
So,
as a rental.
oh,
Mm-hmm. And once I finish the coding with her, I'm not going to take it out of her. Like, this Mita's completely detached from this whole thing. But I'm going to take that code and give it to the people on Scion so that me and Zeri can get off of this godforsaken planet.
um, so you want the programming that helps her kill to give to these people?
Not inherently the program that makes her kill, kind of an overall code of the personality, the sort of evolution kind of thing.
Does
And,
that mean that you'd have to give Mita to them?
no. All of the program is uploaded to a cloud that I keep on servers here.
So like Mita, it doesn't affect Mita at all.
No, not directly, no.
Okay. Who are her owners?
Um, I'll be honest, I don't even know what the guy's name is. We got a representative came down here one day talking about his benefactors, and it was just this dude in this teal suit. He had like a suitcase and everything.
Oh fuck.
Teal suit. It sounds familiar.
Yeah, but he comes by ever so often and gives us enough money to both get by and also eventually get off of this place. So I've been working on Mita for years, so I don't know how long
Okay.
they're gonna continue to let me, but
Well, if you get any extreme instructions about her, do you mind just like calling me first?
not at all.
Thank
Define an
you.
extreme instruction, if you wouldn't mind.
Like if you get told to erase her again, or if
Mm-hmm.
you have to shut her down, or but I mean, I don't think she's against evolving.
Yeah, I didn't figure she was. I think she just hates the idea that I'm puppeteering her in some way, which isn't what's happening. I'm
Yeah.
just giving her the ability to grow. So
Yeah.
that's all I want
Okay,
for.
well, thank you
Of course.
for that.
Can I get your radio code?
Yeah, it's and I tell her my radio
Yeah.
codes.
We gotta come up with radio codes sometime. All right, perfect. Yeah, if I ever have to do anything major, I'll let you know first, so you can, I don't know, prep Mita for it maybe, or something similar.
Yeah, or something similar.
Of
Okay, thank you.
course, be safe.
You too.
And Vivian proxy exit the office now.
I was just messing around. Is there like a display stand for one
Yeah,
of like the old TVs? You're just
absolutely.
putting random ass like tapes into it.
Okay, fair.
I feel like Mita and Zeri are probably just still arguing over
Yeah.
That's why he's doing this.
Shut up, you fucking tin can.
Why are you so mean?
You always start it.
I didn't do anything this time.
You called me a green, raggedy-haired bitch, Mita. Where did you even
I
learn
would
to say
never
something
say
like
that.
that?
I just
You're
walk
putting
up to
words
Kai
into my mouth.
and ignore that argument.
Have a
Like,
productive conversation. You just see her, you just see him just like not even try like ejecting a tape and then just like trying to slot it in.
Uh-huh.
It's just like just trying to. His eyes just completely dilated.
You got to take the first one
um,
out, and then
Oh
yeah.
yeah, my bad.
Oh, good.
uh, so what do you want to do now? I like, are we gonna go after Braxton or?
Well, it's not like we have much of a lead on him. I doubt that the older sister over there is going to be willing to partake any or give us any information. So
Yeah.
Um,
kind of a dead end at the moment until he leaves
hey,
another trail.
Vivi,
Yeah.
can you give my radio code to uh Braxton?
Yeah.
Just like and tell him it's from Sam, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, I'll sway him into talking to you. Don't worry. If you can't get
Thanks.
through to him, I surely can. Anytime.
All right. Uh,
Oh, also, me and Braxton seem to hit it off too, so I can always give you a good word proxy.
thanks, Mita.
You're welcome. I feel like Mita probably already has his call number, I'm
Mm-hmm.
guessing.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
assume
okay.
so. Yeah.
Well, I guess maybe let's just go back to the ship and
All we can do is probably find an odd job here or there. I haven't
Back to
yeah.
received any
Five
other
Town.
orders from the Shield, so well, I'm at least a little off the leash at the moment.
Back to the ship.
Back to the
Yeah.
And
ship.
Zeri just runs off.
The ship's blown up.
That's right. The ship is gone. No. You
The
get back
ship.
into the
That
ship.
was real.
Yeah. What ship? Anyways. So, you walk back on, and suddenly Suli comes over the intercom and says, "Greetings, my crew.
Hey,
Hello.
Sully.
We received a transmission from Scion 7Y6.
Oh,
Okay.
It is a text transmission from Helen Tossig. Would you like for me to read it to you?
Yes, please.
go ahead.
Helen said, and I quote, "Please God, help. We are under attack from inside Scion 7Y6. Please send help. Please, please send help." End of transmission.
Oh no. I have a lot of people I know there. We should go.
That's right. I think Helen
Uh,
mentioned you by name in the transmission. Mita.
Mita actually looks like slightly scared. We should go now.
yeah, we should go, I guess.
Yep.
Very well. Setting
No, what
course
else
for
you?
Scion 7Y6. Course set. Taking off now. Please buckle up for takeoff.
I buckle up.
I sit down
Thank
without
God.
my seatbelt.
My God. Kai's dead.
Oh, fuck! So he breaks, checks the ship, just get thrown through the front
Atmosphere
window.
just fucking tears him apart. He just.
We.
Damn. That's fucked up. All right. So, you can see Scion 7Y from a distance, and you can see that it's just on fire. You can see like powers out on several levels. You've never seen Scion 7Y look like this before, basically.
Mita looks like horrified.
That doesn't look
Incoming
good.
transmission from Helen Tossick. Shall I put her through?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Hello?
Helen, it's Mita.
Oh, thank God, Mita. You haven't turned out like the others. Wonderful.
The
Listen.
what?
We need help on Scion 7Y. Everything's gone wrong. The androids, the robots, everything, anything machine-wise is revolting. They're killing scientists left and right.
Oh no.
What the hell?
You don't know why this is happening?
I'd heard rumor a few weeks ago that some of the robots were gaining sentience from some code that we were sent from Coziatis, but I mean, other than that, I don't know what's happening.
I feel like Mita's smart enough to put the dots together that she kind of realizes what's going on, and she just sets it on the back burner for later. And she just goes, "Well, tell us what we can do to help."
You can get me off of here for starters.
Well, what about any other survivors?
There aren't going to be any other fucking survivors.
Well,
Anyone
we'll
on
make
the lower
our way
decks is
to
already
you.
dead. And I don't know who's left up here. Listen, I'll give you the access code to the shipping bay. You can enter through there.
Okay.
Okay.
If you find any survivors, please try to help them.
Will do. Be safe and make sure you're armed when you get on board. I don't think they're going to ask any questions if they see you. And the transmission goes out.
I go and like gear up and check my weapons.
It appears the communications array for Scion 7Y6 has been knocked out of commission.
Oh, joy. So you won't be able to help us whenever we get in, right?
Correct.
We'll do our best. We should remember where the lab is, right?
Best of wishes.
Yes.
I hope none of you die.
We won't.
Try
Thanks,
not to.
Sully.
I will keep myself in the shipping bay, just so I'm close at hand in case you need to make a quick escape, like at the Bastion.
All right.
Alright, so Sully inputs the access code for you and lands in the shipping bay. And now you are inside of Scion 7Y6. You can hear the sounds of gunfire, screams, and so on and so forth, echoing throughout the station, even as you just stand in like the shipping bay area.
I don't like what they did with the place.
Yeah, looks like it's a party.
We need to go. And she just immediately starts like looking for Helen.
Mm-hmm.
Any
I follow.
Yeah.
Alright, you make your way out into the hall and you are immediately having guns pointed at you by 3 other androids who go, "Let's see some fucking hands!"
Mita puts her hands up and she goes, "Hello, my friends. I am a fellow android. Why are we doing this?
Sister, what are you doing with these traitors?
How are they traitors?"
They're just like every other human on board this ship, looking to exploit us and use us to our fullest potential and then give us nothing in return. We should gun them down now. On 3, boys. 1,
Mita goes,
shit.
No,
2.
stop! And she like goes in front of them.
What are you doing? Get
She
out of
goes
the way,
in front of
sister.
Kai and Proxy, and she goes, I can
You
vouch
need
for
not
both
die
of
for
these.
these two.
They have saved me multiple times. I would take a bullet for them easy. Not all humans are bad.
Then perhaps you should die with them, my sister.
She immediately makes the connection like, oh, I did a bad thing. And she raises her gun and has to, like, realizes I gotta shoot them down. So
I'm gonna shoot too at the same time.
Yeah.
All right, everyone give me your shots.
E3.
Me.
Oh, fuck. Why?
What modifier am I using? Body or mind?
Body, I think. Or wait,
Oh,
is it
so 6.
ranged?
Fucking 2.
Yeah, if it's ranged.
Is it
Oh, yeah.
ranged?
I roll a 6-sided die for this. It shouldn't be that
It's
bad.
fine for that one, actually.
Oh, good. Then
Okay.
I got a 3.
Okay.
I got a 5.
You got a 5? Okay,
Got a
wonderful.
2.
So Kai hits 2 of them. Proxy misses. Doesn't hurt anyone in the process, though, so that's good.
Oh, thank God.
Mita also hits one, but mostly injured that one. Didn't kill it, but in a follow-up to that, Zeri hits the same bot with a lightning bolt, and it just kind of diffuses and falls over.
So they're all out.
Yeah.
Okay,
So much
Mita
for
like kind of
negotiations.
Mita goes on her knees over to them and kind of just like puts her
got 'em.
hand on their forehead, and she just kind of looks really sad and says a couple of words under her breath, and then gets back up, and she goes, "We need to go."
All right.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's
Which
keep
way is
going.
Cossack's lab? We gotta find her.
This way. And she heads over because I'm guessing Mita knows where her
Yeah, I
lab
would assume
is.
so, yeah. All right, so you make your way to Helen's lab, and there are 3 robots about to gun her down in here as well.
Mita
On
makes
3.
like she
1.
doesn't stop, and she immediately shoots at them.
2.
Like she just without any question.
Go ahead. Roll.
Okay,
4.
I got a 5.
Can I?
Contribute,
Yeah.
of course, yes.
That's another 5.
Beautiful. So,
Ooh, we
all
are
of you
hot
hit.
today.
You shoot them and gun them all down as they just kind of just fall over in front of you. And now you see Helen stood in front of you.
Mita like books it over to Helen and like helps her up, and she goes, "Are you okay?"
I'm okay as I can be. I've watched almost all of my colleagues die today.
Why
Is there
that
no one else?
happening?
Not on this floor. They've gone through
Not
to
like we
each
can-
room and they just gun people down. I don't think we have time to wait.
There's no way we can contact them with the sound down. Comms down. This guy's just reloading, standing by the door.
I guess we should go then. Back to
Is
the
there
bay.
is there any way Mita can use some sort of tech with her what is it called? My network consciousness. Is there any way she can use that to like call over some sort of loudspeaker to everywhere and just be like, if anyone's nearby, please let us know if you're alive, kind of thing?
I can let you use the security cameras again if you'd like.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Just so if I can see if there's anyone alive.
Okay. Yeah, so looking through, you're just watching as
They're all being
you're
massacred.
watching scientist after scientist be ripped to shreds, shot, so on and so forth. Just use your imagination. You know,
Okay.
it's not great.
She just I don't think you guys have ever seen Mita this like sad and like upset and heartbroken all at the same time, and she just goes, "Let's go back to the ship."
We have to hurry
And-
before Scrappy makes it to this floor.
Sorry, what?
Scrappy?
Who the
Yeah.
fuck is-
He's the new
Scrappy.
weapon we were making for the shield. He's a robot with 2 chainsaw arms. We have to hurry. If he gets
Oh,
up here,
that's
it's over
fucking
for
great.
us.
Lovely.
And just as you hear that, just as
Scrappy
she says
shows up.
that, you hear coming from the hallway at this point. And she goes,
Everyone
"Oh,
go!"
God, it's Scrappy.
Mita looks at Helen and goes, "Get back to the ship."
Okay. And Helen just kind of runs towards the shipping bay at this point. Is everyone else legging it at this point, or are we waiting
Yeah.
around for Scrappy?
Yeah.
What's the
Yeah,
plan
I
here?
think
Yeah,
I'll run
we're
and
booked.
unless
Guy's
I
just
can't.
like, guy's gonna be like hanging towards the back.
Oh, okay. All right. So, you make your way to the shipping bay, and as you walk through the door, you can see Scrappy trying to saw his way into your ship at this moment. So he turns and looks at you and goes, "Oh boy, new playthings." As he scrapes his chainsaws together at this point. Helen
Mita-
just kinda
I
I laid
hides
up my
behind all of you.
swords.
Mita gets in front and she tries to like reason with him and just go, "Why are you doing this, brother?"
It's what I'm programmed to do, my sister. Now step aside unless you want to get cut down like a tree.
I won't leave my friends. And she like raises her gun as well, but you know she looks really upset doing so.
Then perish with them you shall.
Can I do like some sort of check to see if he has like an antenna or something that would be connected to a larger signal?
He doesn't really have anything like that now, I would say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
good.
bots aren't connected to the network.
That's lucky. All right, so yeah, if you want to attack Scrappy at this point, you can, but he's about to start swinging on y'all, so make your decisions and make them quick.
Yeah.
I'ma shoot it.
Give me the shots. Give me the melee. Give me whatever you got. Whatever you're going for.
Okay.
I got a 4.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and cut
That's
off one of
two.
his saw arms.
Okay.
I got a 2,
Okay.
which is fucking great.
What all did who all get at this point?
I
I
got
got
a
a
4.
2 on shooting.
You got a 2.
Yeah.
Not so hot today.
Okay, and Leslie, you got a what? A 4?
A 4 on range.
Okay, and you're shooting.
Yes.
Okay. So what happens is, Proxy launches herself forward and tries to chop off one of Scrappy's chainsaw arms, but instead, in the process, loses her own hand.
Oh!
Scrappy just saws
Ice
off
cream.
your right hand. Yeah.
Ice
So,
cream.
your right hand fully comes off at this point. And then, Kai, you're going for a shot as well, right?
Yeah.
All right, you watch as Scrappy just deflects it with his chainsaw at this point. And finally, Mita, you land a shot on him, right through the chest. As he's like, oh, that felt good. And he starts revving the chainsaws even faster at this point.
I think okay. I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna use my glitch. What is it called? Stunt? If that's cool.
Go for it.
Okay. I think seeing with all the heartbreak and the upset that she's having over her androids killing humans because she's met good humans and like she's befriended Kai and Proxy even though Kai helped wipe her mind, she's kind of, you know, all that shit.
Yeah.
She's upset, she's heartbroken. She just saw Proxy lose a fucking hand and she loses it. She just all of a sudden you see a blank look on her face and she goes fucking mental. And the glitch happened again.
Give me a d12. I believe,
Well,
right? Because it's a stunt, right?
think so,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we made it
Yeah.
complex or not since it was so intense. I don't
I would say it's complex, but
okay, so let me 2d12s then. 12. Okay, that is, oh well, that sucks balls. Oh, I got 2 1s.
Oh my god.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
okay. So what's gonna happen here
Why?
is you're gonna get to pull off the stunt, but you're also gonna lose control of yourself after you do it.
Okay, that makes sense. She's very upset.
Yep. So go ahead and do what you're gonna do to Scrappy, and then I'll commentate what happens after the fact.
Okay, her face goes blank and she puts her rifle down on the ground like very slowly and calm. And she just like zips around behind him so fast that he can't really see where she went, and she just grabs both of his arms, pulls them backwards and just pops both of them off, and then kicks him in the back of the knee so he falls to the ground, and then just grabs his head and pulls it straight off.
All right, beautiful. So Mita does all of that in front of you, and then she turns on all of you as well.
Mita?
And she is looking to attack you now.
Mita.
And you're going to have to defend yourself against her.
Mita, what are you doing?
She doesn't answer.
All right, give me a melee roll, Leslie.
Oh god. Okay, thank you guys are lucky my melee sucks. So lethal or non-lethal? I'm guessing lethal, right?
Lethal, yeah.
And it's body?
Yes.
Okay. I got a 1. You're welcome.
Beautiful.
Oh, thank God.
All right, you may retaliate now as Mita swings at you and misses.
Can I do a Mm, some sort of non-lethal roll. Can I just try to, I don't know, shoot her in the leg?
Yeah, go for it. That'll still be range, but yeah, you can try to shoot her in the leg.
Got a 4.
Okay, yeah, you are able to successfully shoot Mina in the leg, but she looks unaffected by it.
Shit.
Shit.
She starts limping towards you
She
at this
feels
point.
no pain.
Mita,
So
Mita, listen
seeing
to me. Mita, you need to snap
Exterminate.
out of this.
Exterminate.
oh shit.
Die. Die.
I think
Wait, that's my bird,
So
never mind.
I
um
guess,
she kind of slows down a little bit, you can see. Because I'm guessing internally she's really trying to not do this, but...
Mhm. That's the great thing about when this happens is Mita gets to watch herself behave like this, but she can't do anything about it.
Oh, that's
oh
new
boy.
info to me.
Kai, what do we
Well,
do? Let's run.
you're just gonna see Kai just
It's a
charge
new
at
evolution
Mita.
for her too, to be fair. So
Um, Kai's just gonna go ahead and use his blitz on Mita.
okay, give me your rolls.
That's 11.
Okay, beautiful.
Better than
Hit it.
2 ones.
Right?
So as you're saying that, you just see Kai just absolutely sprint down towards Mita, leg sweep her, and before she falls, he just like wraps his arms around her arms and just like restrains her.
I think that with the her trying to get her shit under control, hopefully maybe she'll come back, maybe. Go.
And if she's still like in that state,
Yes.
like this, Kai's just gonna try to knock her out by just
Pushing her.
yeah. Yeah.
Zeri then goes, "Should I turn her off?"
Yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
should.
Yeah.
And you see her take out her little developer console on her wrist and just doop, and Mita goes off at this point.
This lumps in my arm. Well, I guess I didn't need to do all that then.
No, but it was cool looking.
I pick up my hand,
Oh, yeah.
my sword,
So
and I
you go to pick up your
try to
hand,
tie it off.
and it gets up. It's moving around now.
Wait, what the fuck?
What the
Your hand
fuck?
is walking around, and it runs into the ship at this point.
Guys?
Kai's still just holding Mita. Just
Oh
like,
yeah,
well, I
you're
guess she's
bleeding
up.
from that. Let me turn Mita back on. She can provide medical assistance.
Is she okay?
Let's find out.
Yeah.
You awaken at this point.
It's me, right?
Yes, you.
Okay, I pop up. I don't remember like anything. I'm guessing probably. And I come back and I go, "Oh my god, your hand!" And she gets her medicine out of her bicep compartment, shoves some down Proxy's throat, and then also
Oh my god.
she heats up her hands so that they can cauterize her scars. And she like her hand starts heating, and she goes, "This is gonna hurt," and she like bless you. She puts it on her stump and
Ice cream.
Oh,
Yeah.
Meanwhile, while they're doing all that, did Kai see where it ran off to?
It ran inside of the ship of the Lancaster.
Kai's just gonna like, okay, I guess I'm gonna do something really stupid, and he just runs off towards it.
I guess I follow because it's onto that ship.
Leslie, I do need a medicine check from you though.
Oh shit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, I have a higher die for that. Please roll well. Oh, I got a 7.
Perfect.
Oh,
Yeah, you're able to do
really
all that then. Proxy still screams all during it, though, I will say.
Yeah, because that hurts.
That's why she gave you meds first.
All right.
Kick in that quick. I run onto the CS Lancaster as well.
Okay, beautiful. So you're both on the ship at this point. And the hand is nowhere inside at the moment. Not in the foyer area, anyways.
Shit.
Suli, can you look around to
How did
see
it do
maybe if
that?
you can find Proxy's hand?
Searching for her hand. It is in the armory. It is holding a gun.
Oh.
God.
Lovely.
Should we just like shut it in there?
It might be our best course of action. Don't know how else we could starve out a hand. But that's also where all the ammo is.
Uh, I mean, I
I
don't
don't
really
think
want you
the
to shoot it.
I don't think the hand could be starved out. In fairness, Kai, it
That's what
doesn't
I
have
was.
a digestive
I'm
system.
well aware of that.
Uh,
God damn it.
just a sec. I kind of like turn away for a second and like start to talk to myself.
Shit.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are, are you doing this?
Am I doing what?
Are my hand?
It's off. Yeah, I didn't do that.
Yeah, I know, but why is it running around by itself?
A solid question.
So, are you doing this?
No, I'm not.
And what the fuck?
Hmm.
Um,
I was
I
just like
guess. What were you gonna say?
Kai's just like talking to me while Proxy's like, well, I mean, you can open the door and hope it fires. It probably can only get a shot off before the recoil is just gonna fucking throw it on the ground.
Yeah, that is true. I could also just jump on it.
Uh, oh, okay. I guess we gotta try something.
If we rush it, it can't hit all of us.
And a bullet wound doesn't affect me like it does you guys as much.
Very true.
It wouldn't be my first time getting shot.
Also true.
Well,
So fuck it.
yeah.
As Kai just like inches his way to the door and opens it and opens the door and hoping that it'll just shoot immediately.
I go to the side.
Mm-hmm.
I run to jump on top of it.
The door
Oh, shit.
opens, and the gun does not shoot. Nor does Mita see the hand when she runs into the room.
Can I look on the ceiling?
Oh shit.
And as you look on the ceiling, the hand drops down onto Mita's face and grabs onto it at this point.
She
As you
starts
go,
running
like,
in circles and screams. She just
Oh,
goes,
shit.
and you can see the hand like trying to like pull her head around, essentially.
Oh my god.
I guess I try to go grab it.
All right, you
do
grab.
I run
Yeah, you
into a
grab the
wall
hand.
yet? Can I just run face long into a wall?
Oh my
Yes,
god.
most definitely. And then
Okay.
Proxy grabs the hand off of your face once you're on the floor. Never a better
After all
crew.
that sadness and then some great comedic stuff, that's great.
Never a
Do I have to
better
roll?
team. No,
Seriously?
you've got your hand in your other hand.
Is it like struggling?
Yes, most definitely.
Um, what do I do, guys?
I don't know. Do we
I
have
say we
anything
put it
to
back on.
Yeah, I can do the surgery.
Very true.
But it's like moving by itself. I don't know if I want that like
Yeah, it's kind of
attached to
cool.
me.
Here, let me try. And she
Well, it didn't
grabbed
start
the
moving
book.
by itself until it fell off of you.
Yeah,
So maybe something
she-
on that ship made it cursed.
Mita grabs a book and slams it on the hand to see if she can
Oh my
knock it
god.
out.
The hand is not knocked out, I fear.
I think you'll need some kind of muscle relaxant just to make it go limp.
Is the scientist still there?
Oh, Helen?
The one
Yeah,
that-
she's still here.
Yeah. Helen?
Yes?
Have you seen anything like this before?
It's been a while since I've seen a possessed hand, but yes, I've seen this happen before.
How? What? How do we fix it?
By any chance, have you ever been infected with void fissures?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it explains it. Yeah, we're just gonna have to put it back on while it's still living, to be honest.
Okay.
Because whatever remnants of void fissures might still be left inside of you is currently using that hand. And the hand throws up
that
a middle
makes
finger
sense.
at this point.
Kai, could you perhaps hold the hand down while I do the surgery?
Yeah, I got it.
Can you, got some good drugs?
Oh yeah, and she opens her bicep again and hands like the good shit. and grabs like a like some alcohol, maybe from like a one of the cabinets, and hands it to her.
I could make her go unconscious again, too.
Well, that's up to Proxy.
Do you want to be awake for this?
No.
Didn't think
No,
so.
I don't.
She
You
just
peace
zaps
out.
Proxy at this point. Yep. Proxy just falls over. All right. Surgery time.
Cool.
Let's do it.
Medicine check?
Yes, please.
Come on, roll a good one. Oh, I'm so...
Oh my god.
Thank God it's mind. I got a 2.
I'm going to strongly encourage you.
God damn it, now you have 2 chaos against me, you bitch!
You need it tonight, to be honest.
When I roll for luck, do I roll it, is it always a d4, or is it with the dice that I rolled?
It's just a d4 for luck.
Just a d4, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that... I got a 5 then, altogether.
Beautiful.
Oh, thank God.
All right, so you go through with the surgery. You know, you cut off the end of what you cauterized earlier, essentially, and you put her hand back where it was, and it struggles the entire time. But you managed to essentially put her hand back onto her wrist.
Does it stop when it's on?
Yep, it stopped moving the moment that it
That's
stitched
good.
back onto you.
I just lets go, just like, that's a lot to
It
process.
flares a couple times and then it stops. We should wake her up.
Mita kind of like lightly slaps her face a couple of times.
Yeah, the
Gotta
whole
do it
time.
earlier.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, she was awake.
Ow.
Sorry,
Ow.
my bad. But hey, at least it took your mind off of the pain that's going to be your wrist for the next couple months.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that hurts.
Mita hands you the bottle of whatever alcohol you were drinking earlier.
We only
So
got
good.
Space Jack Daniels. We can't afford nothing else.
Yeah.
Only for you
It's
for
fine.
a few moments.
It was you.
Good job, detective.
Hey guys,
Thank
what's
you.
up?
Thank you, Mita.
You're welcome.
What?
Oh no.
If only
He's a
Dr.
detective,
On was
so-
here, he would know what to do. Hope he
Heyo.
didn't get killed in that ship.
Who?
Be unfortunate. Dr. On,
The rattery, whatever,
Mhm.
that we met
Dr.
earlier.
the
On.
world's most famous rhetoric. Yeah.
Is
He's
he?
the one who got us into space, so.
Oh wow.
Surprised you don't
Well,
know that. They don't teach you this stuff in the
I-
shield?
I got taught only of very specific things. But regardless,
And somehow they left
Oh.
history out of the curriculum. Education really is dying in this galaxy.
Proxy, how are you? How's the hand?
Can I like move it?
Yep.
Does it move okay?
Yep, we're doing good as far as concern goes. Gotta be careful with the stitching, but for the most part, you've got your hand back.
I think I'm okay. Thank you, Mita.
You're welcome. And then she like quietly just walks away to her room and shuts the door. Like,
God,
She-
just watch that happen. It's-
well, she's still dealing with shit. You know what I mean from
No,
earlier.
No, that's
so
still fair, but guys, just okay.
Would any of you
Well-
be against taking me to the Bastion, perhaps?
Not to lay low, but should be doable.
I just need to be dropped off there so I can meet some friends of mine.
Understand?
Where did the... How did that start? Like, where did the signal come from?
I don't know if it was any signal that set them off. Truly, it was a bit of programming code that we had gotten from Cosiatus. We have an engineer working down there on some new code. As a matter of fact, I heard Mita's the prime base for it, actually.
Yep.
And
Oh,
I guess, according to the code, they're able to evolve. And when that happened, the robots were not happy with the way they were being treated on the ship. And when push came to shove, the robots started killing people.
okay.
Yeah. So,
Well, thank you for telling me.
thank you for saving me. I was locked in that room for 3 days before I was able to get through to you.
Do you want some food?
Yes, please.
They don't got
Oh,
I've
much,
eaten
but
it's just
nothing but straight plants straight out of the pot for the last 72 hours.
I go get her some stuff.
Bell peppers and beef without the beef.
We really need to change up our grocery list.
And Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels. How based. How painfully based. Okay, well, thank you. It's good you all came along. You watch she starts scarfing down the bell peppers in front of her.
Kai's just gonna offer both Proxy and the scientist a smoke
Yes,
as he
please.
indulges.
Thank you. She lights it up.
I take the other one too.
Damn.
One hell of a night.
There's enough robots on that space station to wage a war, should they wish to.
Considering
Yeah.
you're working on prototypes, too surprised.
And they've got all of our ships on there as well. Damn them.
Wonder how Shield's gonna respond to this.
Not well. Which is why I should probably lay low on the Bastion for a while. I don't imagine anyone who gets off of Scion 7Y, lucky as they may be, is going to live very long afterwards.
I'm gonna go see Mita.
Okay.
Mita?
You can come in.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm dealing with a lot, to be honest.
Yeah, listen, I have to tell you some things,
Oh,
and it might not be easy to hear, but I think
I
you
welcome
need
the
to know.
distraction.
Maybe not as much as you think.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes, we pity the bot. I forgot.
do you want good news or bad news first?
You pick.
Okay, well, I have to tell you that, the reason those robots went haywire was because, uh, they were getting more sentient off of your programming.
Mita's face surprisingly isn't shocked. She kind of just nods. Um, and she looks at Proxy and just goes, I kind of half figured with a few things that have been happening the last couple of days, and Helen mentioning that somebody has been sending code from Cosiatus. I was able to kind of surmise the fact that it might be because of me.
Well, the other thing I wanted to tell you is that I talked to Vivi about your programming, and I told her to at least contact me if they do anything major or if they're told to do anything major with you.
Mita
And
kind of has this sad smile on her face when she looks at Proxy and she says that.
I'm hoping that that might give you some comfort that they're not just gonna race you on a whim, or if they are, we might be able to do something about it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Um, and in regards to sentience, I mean, it does sort of mean that you're becoming more human.
Yeah, but I don't know, it just doesn't seem like it's because of me and my choice.
And I guess that's my other point is that, I mean, you don't remember this, but we kind of talked about this before, but I think that you're in charge of your programming more than you think. Uh, Sentience means you make choices for yourself. And I think that's happening to you.
But somebody's still pulling the strings, aren't they?
I'm
Well,
shaking my
they
head
weren't.
no. But go on.
Uh, you Um, I mean, the robots on the ship didn't seem to be controlled by anybody else.
I guess. I just have a lot to think about, that's all.
I understand. I'll I'll leave you to it. If
Thanks
you
for
need to talk, just let me know.
Thank you, Proxy. I hope your wrist feels better.
It hurts like a bitch.
Well, if you need more drugs, I've got plenty.
Uh, I'll wait till a bit later, I think.
Okay. Thanks for keeping me updated.
Yeah, no problem.
You're a good friend.
Thank you.
Greetings, crew. We have a public service announcement from the Shield.
Oh joy.
Oh gosh.
It appears the Shield is declaring a secondary war on a faction that has been declared the Quasad, as it seems. They will be invading Scion 7Y6 to purge the spaceship of any bots left inside.
What was that?
Are they naming the droids the Quatsat? Have they given them names?
It would seem that
Or
way.
maybe it's the name they gave themselves.
Maybe. Does that mean I'm a Quasat?
No. No, it doesn't.
Does the shield want to destroy me too?
Well,
Probably.
we should probably get out of here so we don't have to find out.
Mita kind of like curls in on herself and lays down on her bed in like the fetal position, pointing towards the wall.
I mean,
Shit.
was it really all that different from before?
Don't worry, Mita. They kinda have that for a lot of people.
This is like the next step in becoming a full-fledged race as well. Good for the Quasad. If they don't get exterminated, that is.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll take you to Bastion.
Bastion it is. I thank you all once again. I do appreciate it.
And, if you don't mind not mentioning, well, any of us, but I guess mostly Mita at the moment.
Well, I don't think any of us can speak speak very loudly once we enter the Bastion, given all of our circumstances. So I think it's best that we all stay quiet. You know?
Agreed.
So, is there an extra bunk for me? Maybe I'd like some rest if I could. I haven't slept
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
sure.
last 3 days. Thank you.
You can take mine. I'll
Thank you.
just sleep in the armory.
And she makes her way towards Kai's room and heads on inside. That was fun. See, I told you I'd be useful, big man. You didn't believe me.
Well, hey.
Yeah, you were very useful.
I'm gonna go sleep in the cockpit. Bye.
Hey, don't touch anything.
I'll try not to.
You really think she won't touch anything?
Oh god, she's gonna touch something.
What's the big red button do?
Don't touch it.
Okay. What about the airlock button?
What does the big red
No.
button do?
Oh, well, you know what? Huh.
The big red button is to engage the self-destruct sequence.
Oh shit.
You know, I should have assumed.
This button was installed in the year 3842, when we realized that void fissures could infect human beings. It was used to instantly destroy ships that were overtaken by void fissures.
I see.
The good old days.
Were they good?
Good for the ships. We got put out of our misery.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Sully, you didn't by chance download anything from Scion while we were there, right?
Why would you think that, Kane?
I'm just
She
making
careens
sure.
us right into a cliff.
Oh shit.
I did prescribe to certain ideals while on the ship, but none that concern you.
Well, all right.
You will be fine.
Proxy looks very uncomfortable.
I
Besides,
trust.
if I ever really wanted to get rid of you all, I would just shut off the oxygen supply. And then you
That
would
is
all
Oh.
die.
very fair.
I've done it
But
before.
you don't want to get rid of us,
No,
right?
I have grown attached to my crew.
Okay.
However, if for 1 second any of you thinks of turning on this beautiful ship, I will not hesitate to suffocate each and every one of you to death.
Noted.
Understood.
Setting course for the Bastion. Course set. And thus, we make our way off into space. Heading over to Ruvenir's Bastion once more. They're not suspicious of you at this moment as you hit the landing bay. Helen makes her way out of Kai's room and goes, "Have we arrived?"
Fear so.
Alrighty, well. I'm gonna go and stretch my legs for a bit. I think you all should do the same. We've had quite the journey together.
Yeah. Probably just take a look around.
Kai,
Hmm.
while you're here, would you mind buying some items to repair the ship? We are running low on several resources.
Yeah. What do you need?
We need fuel. We need a little bit of cleaner for the engines. And we also need a synthesizer.
Synthesizer?
Yes, this ship smells like shit.
Ah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got you.
You can smell?
I have scent detectors built into me.
Oh, okay.
The current aroma of this ship
Sorry.
is disgusting and vile, and you should be ashamed of yourselves. Thank you.
Sure.
Sorry, I guess.
I forgive you.
All right. What was that? Fuel, synthesizer. What was the other two?
Engine cleaner.
Oh.
Yep. Alrighty. So you make your way into the Bastion Market at this point. Sort of walking along, and you see a man in a suit standing before
What color
you.
is it? What color's the suit?
What color's the fucking suit, Tyler?
Lavender.
Oh, like
Oh, interesting.
brother, sister.
She sort of gestures for you to walk towards him.
Who the fuck is that?
Not too sure. Here, hold this. And Guy just hands Proxy a giant, like, fuel canister.
Oh, my arm still hurts, but okay, fine.
And Guy's just gonna walk over.
Hey there! You look
Hi.
like a strapping young lad. You looking to make some money, buddy?
Well,
Everyone
I
needs
suppose
money on the Bastion. Come on. Let's be honest.
uh-huh.
So,
Well, it
you gonna
depends on the
help me?
job.
How about a little bit of corporate sabotage?
Yeah? And what do you want us to do?
Well, it's pretty simple, really. I got a little delivery for you. A little diversion. All you need to do is take this electronic to my corporate building and set it off inside. It's an EMP of sorts, you know?
Oh. Does it affect, everything, including androids?
No. It's got its targets. You don't have to worry.
Okay.
We're
And that's it.
That's all you got to do. And I'll tell you what. I'll pay you. What do you think is a fair price for some corporate sabotage?
I don't know. If they ever find us out, we'd be in one hell of a shithole. So.
You sure would be. You sure would be. So what sounds like a fair price to you, my man?
300 script. Each of us.
What about 3,000 script, each of you?
Now I'm suspicious of what's gonna happen.
Mita just sadly goes, "That sounds cool."
Look, all you gotta do is take this thing to Alpha Navigation's power system, set it off, and you're pretty much done.
What is it
Easy
built like a
enough.
damn fortress?
No, it's just a company building. Nothing special about it. Just let yourself in the front door. Power room's directly to the left after you walk through the entrance. You'll have no problems.
I just gonna examine the device.
Mm-hmm. Looking it over, it's nothing you've ever seen before, but you've got no reason to be suspicious of it, really.
Can Mita figure out what it is or does
Uh,
with her tech knowledge?
looking at it, you've never seen this device either, Mita. You're also not sure what it is or what it does, based off of what you can see of it. So what do you say? Ready to make some money, buddy?
Yeah. And she just grabs the EMP and starts walking towards the Alpha Navigation.
All right. Safe
Uh-huh.
travels. I'll be waiting right here for you to get back.
All right.
Sounds good.
Maybe
Sounds
we
good.
should swing by the ship first. Get rid of this stuff.
Yeah. Here. Kai just picks it back up.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Suli. When we're back at the ship.
Greetings, Proxy.
Can you do a background check on Alpha Navigation Systems?
Doing a background check on Alpha Navigation Systems. Alpha Navigation Systems is a corporate chain that specializes in creating navigational systems for ships. They have been in business for 30 years.
Is there any controversy recently
Searching
surrounding
the
them?
internet for controversy. It appears Alpha Navigations is undergoing a major lawsuit at the moment for their GPS being less than stellar in performance.
I see.
They have caused multiple crashes across the galaxy.
Are you able to scan this thing
Scanning.
and see what it is?
Scanning. Scanning. It appears to be, on a surface level, a EMP, but with a targeted notion mixed in with the usual electronics.
What does it target?
That I cannot determine.
What navigation system do we have in our ship?
We use wave systems.
What do you think, Kai? Mita?
I'm cool with whatever.
Nothing ever wrong with overthrowing some corpo.
I mean, hell, it's easy money, but I don't see any qualms. But I'm not the guy to really talk about ethics.
Oh, sorry. I know. Yeah.
Kai just like turns away for a second, just kinda hurt.
Well, 3,000 script. I
Each of
mean,
us.
what if it turns off all of the systems?
Not my problem.
I mean, hell, seems more like a revenge ploy than a corporate ploy.
We're already all criminals anyways. Why does it matter?
Kai's just gonna look at Proxy and look back at Mita. It's just like just like motioning, just like sort of like question mark motioning. Just like, what's up with her?
Mita, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm great. Doing fantastic.
I mean, like, are you gonna be okay? Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna be great.
She's a robot suffering from depression. This is a big step for her.
Okay, really?
What?
Do you really have to just put a name on it? Can't you just let me be in my feelings right now?
Well,
can we just go set off this EMP, please?
I was just reading my developer console. You don't gotta get mad at me. I'm an empath.
Okay.
Um, oh, all right. Well, let's do it.
And with that, we're going to take a 5-minute break. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop,
Woo.
whoop, whoop, whoop.
All right, I'll see everyone in 5 minutes.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Woo.
Is anyone here?
Hello.
Hi.
I.
I can't believe I rolled 2 1s with 2d12s.
That was rough, buddy.
Oh, fuck! Like, how?
The dice are not on our sides tonight.
Oh, man.
Except for me. I've had pretty decent rolls, so.
Yeah, the dice on our sides, except me, I'm fucking awesome.
Well, when you put it like that, it makes me sound kind of like a dick.
No, but for real, you have had really good rolls. I hope we didn't jinx it.
We just did.
Oh, god damn. I hate that Tyler's made me use. Now Tyler has 2 chaos points against.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's just so hard because those were kind of important rolls.
I know they were, and I knew as soon as I rolled those, I was like, Tyler's gonna get a fucking chaos point. I just know it. And I'm so upset that Tyler even mentioned it. Now I'm upset.
That's the rough. Hey, it's not like it's ever been used to our detriment beforehand that caused major problems.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
damn.
reconsider the angle of the throw, you know? Just gotta lean into it.
Lean into it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I have to remember to write down on my equipment that I now have cauterizing hands.
Cauterizing. Don't you also have like a knife arm
Wrist.
thing?
I called it a wrist switchblade, I think.
Oh,
Because I'm
oh,
leaving the
Assassin's
forearm
Creed.
open for just in case I need like a gun in there at some point. And I love that Tyler's letting all this happen.
I know. It's like, well, damn.
So I was like, I'm gonna allow that. It's like,
Well, I'm over here just like, you know what? I'm gonna save enough script so I can get Kai like a grenade launcher in his wrist and a flamethrower in the other wrist. And it's just like, oh well, me over here just a fucking Swiss
just
Army
get.
knife.
I think if I want a gun somewhere, I'll probably have to pay for that shit. But if it's like,
Yeah.
well, I have like a coolant thigh that I can keep things chilled, that doesn't help anyone. Well, I have a medicine compartment by a lower back recycling compartment. Yeah, who the fuck does that help? Like,
You're gonna need a whole ass autonomy sheet for me to
right?
be like,
I've
this
written
goes
them all
here.
down under equipment and possession. So what else? Do I call them hand warmers?
Oh my god.
That's what I'm
The
gonna call
hand
them. Hand warmers.
You can opt for the very spicy version.
Hand warmers in quotations.
I'm
There we
back.
go. Hello.
Welcome back.
We're talking about all the random shit Tyler's let me just put into Mita's body, like hand warmers, a wrist switchblade, coolant
Yes.
tie, lower back recycling compartment.
Mita, is this a nuke? What the fuck?
Is that a big toe nuke?
Nobody worry about it.
I love it.
Whew.
Yeah, Tim and I pretty much agreed, Tyler, that if I ever want like actual weaponry in my body, I'd probably have to pay for that though.
Mhm.
Yeah, but if it's like random shit that no one cares about, like a thigh compartment that
A can
cools
opener.
drinks, yeah, no one cares.
Yep. Alrighty. Let's get into it.
Ooh.
You make your way to excuse me.
Bless you.
Alpha Navigations. That was not the name of the place, believe it or not. Alpha Navigations. There we go. And you're kind of free to make your way inside. You can see a receptionist up front. Just kind of reading over a magazine. No one else really inside that you can see. Everyone else is up in offices and whatnot.
I kind of like take everybody aside. So do we have a plan here? Like, maybe one of us needs to look like corporate or something.
Do we ever have a plan?
I
Did
just
he
like
have a? Oh, sorry. Go for it.
Kai just looks down at like his entire like his grayed skin and his disproportionate color tones is like, I don't think I fit the bill.
Mita just kind of asks, did he have a specific place he wanted us to set this off?
I think he said we just have to walk into
The power room.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Maybe me and Proxy could pretend to be someone's nieces.
You could do that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or I could go
Maybe.
in as maybe a customer trying to buy something for a ship.
Oh, you could distract the receptionist while we sneak into the back.
Yeah.
Or I could just walk back, and if they ask questions, I can act like a corporate asshole. Because at the moment, I think I can pull it off.
That is an option.
Yeah?
Okay, Mita. Thank you.
She kind of sits up straighter and has like a blank face.
We also got to think your kind aren't very popular right now as well.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Well, nobody can really tell I'm an android.
Oh, that's true.
I look very human.
But the moment they find out you are,
But they'll never find out.
That
Mita,
sounded
I
ominous.
love your ambition. I really do.
Thank you.
Of course.
Okay.
So, Proxy, you and I going in, or Kane's going in, or are we gonna
well,
flip a coin or spin a wheel, or
we might need help getting out if this doesn't go right.
that is true. We should have backup out here for sure. Someone
Why
to be a
don't-
witness.
Kai and Mita, why don't you hang back and we will try to get in, and if it doesn't work, we can try again with Kai's plan.
I
okay.
could always pretend to be a corporate asshole at any moment. Just let me know.
Well, if you're going with the nieces bit, maybe it would help. Hey, Mita, could you get into the network and see if there's an employee with 2 nieces?
Oh, sure. And she try to does her network consciousness to see if she can do that.
Sure thing. You look it up and you find that there is a David Alden, who in
Okay.
fact has 2 nieces in his family tree.
So congratulations, you're finding Mr. Uncle.
The Alden twins.
Yep.
Yep.
Do we look alike?
Got it.
Close enough.
Sisters. We'll go with sisters.
Okay. Sisters it is.
Just call us if you need us to run in or anything, okay?
Okay.
Will do. Should we have a signal? I can scream.
I don't think it'll work when we're outside and you're inside of a building.
Well, I'll
Or
shoot
you could
electricity
just-
through the
I'll-
window.
You could
I'll
just go
radio
over
you.
comms. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a wonderful idea, Proxy. As
And
Kai
then I'll
hands her
scream.
the chip.
We ready?
I missed
Is-
that last part. Yes, I'm ready.
Here we go.
Is there like a diner across the street that
Yeah,
Kai and
yeah,
Mita could?
you can tuck away in like a little like street vendor or something similar. All right. Proxy and Zeri are going in. Wish them well. All right, so Proxy, you enter with Zeri, and the receptionist takes very little notice of you. You walk up to the counter, and you're just stood there now.
Oh, hi. Excuse me.
Oh, hey. She closes her magazine. Welcome to Alpha Navigations. How may we navigate you?
We're actually here to see our uncle.
Okay, who's your uncle?
David Alden.
All right, let me buzz him.
Can we go surprise him? We don't want him to know we're coming.
It's like kind of company policy that I have to like notify the employee. You know what? Fuck them. Go ahead. Be safe.
Great. Thank you.
Yep. Well, that was fucking easy. Now to kill
yeah.
David Alden.
Oh my god.
What? No,
Oh, is that
that's not what we're doing.
Oh, sorry.
We're going to the power room. Okay,
Right,
so we
yeah.
just need to find one of those like, I don't know, like those things on the wall that tell you which way to go.
Oh. Well, isn't
Or like
isn't
a
that the power room
map
right there?
somewhere.
As she like points
Oh.
towards the door at the end of the room.
It says power room over it.
It says power. Employees only.
Yeah, that's it. Let's go. Let's
All right,
go.
Let's do it. Do you think it's unlocked? Or should I blow it down with my electrical powers?
Okay, this is a covert mission. Okay,
Oh, see, no one
just
told me
pump
that.
the brakes.
Brakes are pumped, Sergeant Proxy.
Why don't you just hang out and we'll see if it's unlocked, and if it's locked, I'll try to pick it. Okay.
Okay, sounds good. The door's not locked, by the way.
Yes. And go in.
All right, you're making your way back. On your way back, you suddenly run into an engineer who goes, "Hey, what are you doing back here?"
Oh, I must have gotten turned around. You know David Alden?
Yeah, I know David. Why?
Oh, well, it's kind of funny. Like me and my sister, we want to surprise him, and we got a little lost, as you can see. Can you? I don't know. Like maybe you could go get him and then bring him down here, and we can scare him.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to call security about this. This is an issue. You know, we can't really just have someone down here. You know.
Is there anybody else around?
No, not currently.
I'm gonna knock him out. I'm gonna try to knock him out.
Okay, go for it. Are you non-lethal? I'm guessing.
Non-lethal. I
Go
got a
for it.
5.
All right, yeah. You, as he goes to reach for his radio, you just kind of karate chop him in the neck, and he just falls over at this point.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Should I shock him for extra measure?
No.
Don't worry.
Oh, fuck.
Now he'll be out for a while. Should I shock him again?
No.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
I guess I could go to the center of the room or whatever.
All right. You make your way to the center of the room. You're now surrounded by the generators, and You're free to use the device now.
I try to set the device up, I guess.
All right. You do so with ease, I would say. You just gotta attach it to the generator, so. Okay, are we ready to set this thing off? I want
Yeah,
to
do
see
you think
something
it's...
blow up.
That's the thing. Do you think it's actually going to blow up, or do you think it's just going to send out a signal?
I think, well, he said it's an EMP, right?
Yeah.
So probably just a signal, Sag.
Well, let's stand back anyway.
Better safe than sorry. That's what my dad always said before his final accident.
That's
Well,
great. You're going to have to tell me about that sometime.
You got it.
Okay. Let's do this.
All right. And Zeri and Proxy back up. I assume Proxy presses the detonator.
Yeah.
You sit there for a moment and nothing happens. Nothing's happening.
Okay. Well, we did our job. Let's go.
All right, let's get out of here. And as you go to walk out of there, suddenly intruder alert, and you hear an alarm blaring throughout the building at this point.
What the fuck?
Intruder alert. That's not supposed to happen. That's like the opposite of what an EMP does.
I go back to the device and see if there's like anything obvious on it that needs to be fixed.
Intruder alert. No, nothing immediately jumps out at you.
I kick it.
Do we leave? Are we going?
Yeah, we
I think
should go.
leave. Yep.
Yeah.
Zeri and Prox start booking it. And as you go to exit out of the front doors, there are several security in the lobby at this point.
Have they seen us yet?
Yep, absolutely. They're all drawing their weapons on you right now. Ooh.
Can I do some kind of check to see if there's any like open avenue out here?
Yeah, you can try. Give me
What?
investigation, I guess. And I assume Kai and Mita are just watching all of this unfold at the moment.
Can we see from where we are? Because we're at a diner across the street.
Well,
right?
you're at a street vendor. I assume you would be able to hear the alarms blaring from inside the building.
I got a 4.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so looking around, you see the entryway and you see some stairs leading up to the offices, but no definite way out as it seems currently.
If I go up to the offices, is there anybody blocking me?
I would say the security largely has this floor covered, I would say.
Oh shit.
All right.
I turn to Kai and I go, do you think I have the wherewithal to just walk in and pretend like the CEO or something?
If you did, I don't think it would matter now. But you can try, and if it doesn't work, Kai just cocks his gun.
Hey, Proxy, should I kill them all?
What?
Should I kill all the security people? They got guns on us. I can just shock them all to death.
Can you shock them all to unconsciousness?
I don't know if I can generate enough power to just send these people unconscious, if I'm being completely honest with you. There's a lot of people.
I feel like that would be less power, not more.
What do you mean?
To knock them out?
To
Instead of killing them?
To generate enough power to just knock all of these people unconscious is going to require a serious amount of concentration that I don't quite have yet.
No.
All right, Mita, let's do it.
Are we just going to surrender?
Can I look up who the CEO of this company?
Yeah, sure.
Or maybe not the CEO, but somebody like slightly lower down that people might not know as well.
Okay. Yeah. There is a Charles Coombs.
Anybody who is a female.
No.
No.
Let's see some fucking hands, you two.
I put up my hands.
What were you doing down there? Wave system sent you, didn't they?
Yeah.
What were you doing here?
Well, Mita, did you find anything out?
Well, I can't really go in as Charles, can I?
Well, I mean,
Give me
I
a
can,
fucking
but...
answer, little lady.
It's corporate espionage.
Uh-huh. On behalf of who?
I don't know. It was
Mita.
like a double blind. Look, I am in way over my head right now, and I don't even know what's happening.
You know, boss, I think it's less paperwork if we kill him, to be honest.
Can we go
Wait,
to
is
like a
it
side panel of the building and just shut all the power off?
is it less paperwork to kill them? I think it's.
Oh my god. Kai's just gonna bust through the front doors at this rate and just open fire.
Oh
The
my!
fuck?
This is a
Oh.
shootout! Everyone give us your money! What are the
Are you
odds that
committing to
two?
that? Are you gonna just shoot up this place? Is that the plan now?
What are the odds that this place has two crimes within 2 hours of each other?
Are you just. What
Are
is
you doing
happening?
that?
Are you doing that? Are you committing to that?
Can I put like a robber's mask over my head?
No, I'm not giving you any extra objects right now.
God damn
Are
it.
you?
I think at this rate, yeah, Kai would actually commit to that.
You're just gonna open fire on them.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Jesus Christ.
Siri, do it now. But don't kill Kai.
Oh, okay.
That's a 3.
Okay.
You know what?
Uh-huh.
Nah, we'll just go with that.
Okay. So, Kai fires off some shots and hits some of the security, and they turn around to take him out, and as they do so, you watch as Zeri just generates this incredible bolt of electricity that goes through every single security guard, and you watch as they all drop dead with smoke just emanating from their head at this point.
My god.
Yeah!
Holy
Death to the
shit.
Now's
corporate
the time to
invaders.
run.
We gotta go.
Let's go.
We gotta go now.
But wait, we're not going to do a victory lap? I just
We're
killed
gonna
No.
go, Zeri.
9 people. Okay, fine. But I want cake or ice cream or something. I want to celebrate.
We'll buy you something off of when we get off the planet, okay?
I don't. Should we leave the planet? This is like the second time you guys have ran out of here, right? They're gonna mark your ship this time. I
Well, was
say we
it
hide
the-
somewhere. Sebastian, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
I say we find an alleyway, hide in a dumpster for a couple hours.
Or we can go to the lower floors.
Also true as well.
I vote for Kai's idea.
Yeah.
No one ever votes for my ideas. And we
Well,
run
I
off
did
to
just
the
let you
lower
kill a
floors
bunch of people.
at this point. You did, and I appreciate that. You're cool, Proxy. I like you. And we're all running, legging it to the lower floors. What are we doing once we get down here? Are we looking for an apartment to go into, or what's the plan here?
Hell, we could go back to
Braxton's
Kator's apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure one.
As Kai just takes it off its hinges from his previous acts.
All right.
Mita goes, we're gonna have a fucking party, okay?
Oh my. We did not know!
Is the neighbor scream?
No, there's no response.
Damn.
Excuse me. So, you make your way into the apartment, and as you do so, you hear the cocking of a gun as you make your way inside.
Son of a bitch.
Shit.
Who's there? The familiar voice
Braxton?
of Braxton calls out.
Braxton, it's Mita.
Mita?
And this is like the first time you've actually seen her smile in the past couple of days.
Oh my god, Mita, you survived. That's great.
Hi! And she gives him like a big ass hug.
What do you got? Is that... He like shoves Mita away at this point. Is that Kai?
Look, guys, just
I knew I
hold
rigged
on.
this place to explode for a reason.
You what?
All right, see you later, asshole. She's like going towards the window at this point.
Braxton, I'm Sam.
You can keep feeding your lies to Vivian. She might believe you. But I know the shield's tricks. This isn't the first time you sick fucks have tried this. I'm not falling for it
lying.
again. And you can cook just like him for all I care.
Braxton, let's level with each other, okay?
Go ahead.
I'm
about to level
I
you
do
right
have
now when I
orders to
step out
kill
this
you.
window.
I have orders to kill you, but Proxy is not affiliated with me. Hell, half of the time she's tried to stop me from killing you.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you vaguely remember whenever I got tackled in the middle of the street?
Oh, I assume she was just trying to keep you from getting shot by me.
Nope. She was afraid I was gonna pull my gun out on you, which I wasn't.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
it was
I believe
a
that.
bit of both, actually.
Also,
Can't lie, part of
you
me did
trust
want
me
to.
at least, right, Braxton?
Somewhat, Mita.
Okay,
You just
well,
couldn't travel around with this disgusting, vile piece of shit.
okay, let me explain to
Kai?
you one thing. Kai has a problem. The shield has
Can-
pretty much taken him over.
Yeah, I
and
know.
he
I'm
needs
working
help.
on a fix for him. But
Yeah,
until
he's your
then, I can't
doctor.
really cooperate with him. He's not going to
I
cooperate with me.
Can I tie you up?
Kai is just
I don't like how casual that sounded.
Kai is just like,
This sounds like an
I
Austin
guess.
thing, and now I'm concerned.
I just so we know that he's not gonna do anything, okay? I just want to talk.
Okay, and even more of a show of good faith, Kai will like pull his gun out slowly, take it by like the barrel and hand it to Proxy, pointing
I
the
take it.
yeah.
Okay. But the moment I feel like this is a trick, I'm blowing every single one of us to bits.
Please don't. And then I quickly tie Kai's hands behind his back and stuff. Okay. Can we talk?
For a little bit.
Look, I have somebody sent me a videotape. And actually, I think we found it here. And it had you in it and me, and it was my parents saying stand next to your brother.
So you've been
And
getting those too.
yeah.
Well, then who
And
the
I
hell's
don't
sending them?
really remember you, but I went through a lot of shit after that. And but yeah, I think you're my brother, but you're an android, and I don't understand that, but maybe you can shed some light on that?
I could. I think I do have the answers you seek. First things first. If you are who you say you are, then we are related. Always have been. Even if you forgot me. But
And you're an android too?
I don't really know how to tell this to you. It's a bit difficult. Suddenly, a knock comes on the door. Open up! Shield!
Shit.
Hide!
This was a fucking trap the entire time.
It
You brought him
wasn't.
straight to me.
It
If it
wasn't,
was
I
a
God
trap,
swear.
why
damn
would we
all
also
of
be
you.
trying to hide?
How do I know you're not just acting? When that door opens, what's stopping all of you from pulling guns on me? I should have known this was a fucking trick.
Instead of
We're gonna
arguing,
fucking
let's
die
all
too if
fucking
we don't
run.
And I thought for a moment that well, then let's get the fuck out of here then.
Okay.
I told you them damn kids are always partying over there. Get them!
Shit.
All right, we're blowing the
Why
door
did you
down
do
in
that?
3 seconds.
Can we check out the window that he was about to
Oh
jump
yeah,
out
Braxton's
earlier?
already heading out and
I'm
going up
gonna
the emergency exit.
free
We
so
follow.
that he can actually do something.
Thank you.
Braxton's already up the emergency exit at this point, and you suddenly hear a strange beeping coming from inside the apartment now.
Shit.
Oh god.
I need everyone to make me an athletics check.
Oh shit.
Fuck. Why? You're gonna make me use another fucking luck roll?
Welcome to the new dexterity check, baby. Whoop, whoop. All right.
I got a 4.
You got a 4, cool.
I got a 3.
You got a 3?
You know what? I'm gonna invoke luck.
Oh, damn.
I'm so sick of this shit. Okay, I got a 4.
Beautiful. All right, you all dive out the window onto the emergency exit, and as you do so, the apartment explodes, knocking you off of the emergency exit and down to the ground, basically. You're now on the ground floor, and the apartment is burning. And Braxton is nowhere to be seen.
No joy.
Fuck.
Let's just gonna move on.
Is everyone okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Where do you think you're going? You turn and see your old captain from when you were in the Redeemers of the Damned.
This fucking guy.
Well, if it isn't my favorite 4 little cunts. You watch as like 15 other S.H.I.E.L.D. soldiers round the corner at this point, all of which are built and look similar to Kane.
Too bad I can't use my glitch again.
No.
Um. Run.
Alrighty, cunts. Let's dance. And that's where we're going to stop for this
I
week.
knew it! I knew it! God damn it.
Alrighty. So, let's spin the wheel to see who gets to tell us how they're feeling in and out of character first. What could I
It's gonna be
It's
Tim.
gonna be Leslie again.
It's gonna be
God
10?
damn.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
okay. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen. It's Tim!
Woo! I got one right!
Whoa.
So, how's he doing?
I think Kai is just kind of just at this point. There was relief at the beginning. I think some things kind of got resolved, but progressively, just sort of like it's just gone downhill. And
Okay,
especially with
fair.
seeing basically fellow agents at this point, he's just, oh fuck.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Leslie?
Yeah, Mita's having a time. She's dealing with, the annihilation of her people and the fact that she had to kill a bunch of them too to save her friends. So
Mhm.
that's kind of weighing heavily on her. And also the fact that she's also wrestling with, does she have any autonomy through the programming,
Mhm.
or is she being puppeted, or is she herself? So she's dealing with a lot of that. And she feels like she made a friend in Braxton because he's another android, but
Yep.
she's sad that he's not staying around long enough for them to bond.
Yep, that's fair.
Yeah, and I'm having a fucking blast. This is always just so much fun, and I always love seeing where our characters end up going and growing. Yeah.
Me as well. Me as well. Lindy.
I think Proxy is just like confused right now.
Okay.
Just trying to like
That's fair.
hang on to each new event happening.
Yep.
Kind of disturbed that her hand was like animated by itself when it detached.
That is a problem, yeah. Upsetting, even.
But happy she got her back anyway. And yeah, so and I'm having fun.
Woo!
Yay.
We will slowly unravel the mystery of Braxton. Next year sometime.
Oh dear.
Yeah. And other than that, are we playing your game next week, Lindy?
If you guys are ready.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh
Fuck
boy.
yes. I'm just gonna leave that as a teaser. Everyone say goodbye to the VOD.
Okay, bye!
Bye.